Uh, okay, so um, I want to try something new. I have been spinning Buugeng for going on 4 years now. Primarily, most of that has been what you would consider flow, what you consider very improv. Even when I'm doing performances, when I'm going out and doing performances, a lot of it is very improv. More recently, within the last year, I've been trying to break out of that. I've been trying to do more choreography of Buugeng, which is not as scary and difficult as I used to make it out to be. I was always terrified of choreography because, I'm going to forget it or I'm going to lose my place or whatever. And I didn't know what I was doing. Still don't really know what I'm doing. This is all self-taught. I have taken a couple of workshops from an amazing tribal belly dance choreographer and instructor here, Nailan. Thank you, Nailan. Who has taught me a lot about stage presence. I do an improv type group that puts a lot of different performers together for more improv to help with stage presence. But as far as choreography or pre-planning performances, it's still new. I've been doing it about the last year. I'm going to do a few videos of this. Honestly, I'm doing this kind of for my own video note-taking, as well as hopefully inspiring a few people who might want to perform more with Buugeng, and how to go about doing that, especially if you're not traditionally an improv dancer, if you're traditionally more choreographed or whatever. This first video, I'm going to talk about a few things. The primary thing is music choice. I've found music choice with Buugeng performances. Again, I performed previously as a poi spinner. Choosing music for poi and choosing music for Buugeng are very different. Poi can be a lot more high energy, whereas Buugeng, at least for myself personally, like Darude Sandstorm, oh my god, I just really dated myself there. My wrists don't spin that fast, so I try to keep music of certain tempos. Also important is a lot of changes in texture in the music. I like to practice to a lot of EDM and deep house because it is fairly monotonous, and I can go through and do drills to it, etc. Not to say monotonous is bad. I love it. I love that style of music. But when it comes to a performance, actually performing for an audience, I have a challenge with monotonous music because I tend to get into a rut and kind of do the same thing over and over again. And it can be a boring for a performance, for an audience. So I like to find music that is, again, more layered, more textured. For this choreography, I am going to be putting together choreography for a performance I'm doing at the end of January. Since it's at the end of January in New England, it's kind of a de facto winter theme, and I'm going to perform to Winter by Tori Amos. Big, long-time Tori fan. I've performed to her before, and I just think Winter is a great song for this event. First thing I generally do when I take a song, when I choose a song, is I'll break it down. I don't know if you can even see that. Oh wow, it's really bright. I break it down into basically beats, into choruses, kind of describe, what the song's doing, how it's doing. I just tape it to the mirrors so I can kind of keep it as a reminder. That helps me to build out the song. Kind of helps me to build out my thoughts around the song and what I'm going to do movement-wise, what I'm going to do performance-wise, to build out the choreography. So that's really first. When I'm doing choreography, when I'm putting together the choreography, there's a lot of different things I'm thinking about. Again, this is all trial and error. It's all basically what I've learned over the past 4 years, trying to put together different performances, and just the ones that have gone really well, the ones that have not gone very well, and I learned from both. So that's choosing the music. Again, the things you want to think about in the music are, how expressive is it, how layered is it, what does it convey, do you have a connection to it? I can't perform to anything I don't have a connection to, or at least I have a very challenging time performing to something that I don't have some kind of connection to, be it anything from, I just really love the beat of this song, to something with a deep personal meaning. Like a lot of the performances that I do will have songs that have a deep personal meaning. And from there, you just kind of, and I'll do this in the next video. I don't want to go too long in each one. From choosing the song, and again, like I said, breaking it down, kind of understanding what the different components of the song are. How many times does the chorus play? Is there a weird part in the song? I like songs with weird parts in them. I like songs that either, like I did half a performance to spoken word, like no music at all, literally just a slam poetry spoken word piece, and I performed that for an event that I did. So I like pieces like that. They challenge me. I like anything that challenges me. I want to continue to grow every time I do a performance. I want to try to grow my art as I do it. So again, once you choose the song, again, break it down, kind of understand the structure of the song. And then once you understand the structure of the song, you can start putting together the choreography on top of that. And what I started as, choreography-wise, was simply the chorus of the song. Okay, the chorus of the song, it happens 3 times. I'm going to do a pinwheel for the chorus of the song. Those 3 times. As soon as it hits the chorus, I'm going to spin, I'm going to do a pinwheel. And then from there, I started thinking, all right, as it builds up to the chorus, there's this great build up. So I'm going to do, I'm going to do this movement and then transition into a pinwheel or a slide or something. So start off with little pieces, and then you start putting the connectors together to those little pieces, to the point where the songs that I'm choreographing now, they're not second to second choreography, but they're still, each piece of the song, each part of the song structure is choreographed. So that's part 1. Again, I don't want to take too long for them. And then, so I'll start part 2 with some of the basics of choreography that I've learned.